Today we are in a batch management process, right? So let's discuss about the process steps, how to do that. Okay. So as we discussed earlier, we are using this batch management in SD and WM inventory management. Okay. So different process they are using for this batch management in the process orders, production orders. They are using this batch management. Is it audible? My voice is audible?
Yeah.
Yes,
Is it clear or can I use the headphones?
It is clear.
Okay, there is no disturbance, right?
Yeah.
And I can use something. Maybe I'll just use the headphones. There's some disturbance. Okay, how is now?
It's clear to me.
Okay, now it's clear, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's go to the configuration today. Okay, so we had a discussion yesterday on what exactly the batch management, what is the use of the batch management, and what level we are configuring that. Okay, let's go to the configuration, how to do that. Okay. Okay, so let's go to SPRO customization, and we'll go to logistic general. And this logistical general, we can go to batch management here. And this batch management, you can see that what level you need to be specified at the batch level, at material level or client level or company code, plant level and material level and the client level. Okay, now let's go to the configuration. Okay, so you can see that here the batch determination and the batch check. Okay, so since we are doing for the inventory management, we have to configure for the inventory management. So if there is a purpose of production orders or process orders, sales orders and the warehouse management related, they can maintain their own condition table from this end. Okay, so from our point of view, I'm going to here. Okay, and you can define or you can change or you can display. Okay, you can use the condition table. So what is the condition table is? Okay, when you are configuring the condition record. Okay, so have you, if you remember that we maintain some PB00 condition type for the time dependent gross price, right? So in MEK1 we maintain the condition record, right? So how you maintain the condition record might be there was some combinations like material, plant and vendor. So here why we are creating condition table? So at what combination, like okay, plant, material and movement type combination, or it may be plant, material and vendor combination, how you are planning to do. Okay, so the combination how you are planning to search this batch determination, okay, or batch condition types, how to search that. Okay, that we will be defining here the condition table. Okay, so we have already standard condition tables. Okay, in case if you want to use that condition table, you can use, there is no problem. Okay, so you can go to 024 and this is combination like movement type and plant and material. So like the combinations you can use for the what combination you are planning there. So in this case, what will happen when the movement type, plant and material was such configured, that means when it is matching as per the condition record, what sort rule you configured, what search start you configured, that it will be triggered. Okay, so you can define your own condition table as well. Okay, so in the standard till okay, if you want to be configured, okay, so always it is suggested with the 901 series or 9 series. Okay, you can configure like the tables which is like 9 series. Okay, so because there already there's so many condition tables are there in the SAP. Okay, because these condition tables are using in the pricing procedure, these condition tables are using in the output determination, these tables are using in the other process. So it is always suggested that you can go with the 9 series. Okay, by what it is there, these tables you can use that. Okay, so now what I'm doing that I'm just creating like 901. Okay, so if it is already there, then it will be display. Okay, so it's already there. Okay, so if you want to see the tables, okay, where we can see the technical view. You can see here. I'll go back again. So every condition table, there is a one table which will be created. Okay, if suppose example, I just want to show that. Okay, if suppose there is a A901 is there. Okay, suppose let's say. So this is the one table. Okay, so like each and every process have, suppose B901 is there. So this is something different. Again, if you have the C901, okay, so like different tables are there. Okay, different tables which is using. Okay, so maybe I can just check that to star 901 star, or maybe I can use that something 024. Okay, so you can see that there is a combination like A024, B024, and somewhere you can see that some other combinations also. Okay, H2, HT04, and where there is some other combinations also it is there. Okay, each process which is defined one process. Okay, here if you can see that this is the shipping point related, and this is a distribution channel, something which is different. So like everywhere it will be saved in the one table. Okay, so that we'll discuss once we created this one. Okay, so I'll just go back. I'm doing again the batch determination. So let's go to the logistic general, and I'm just going to batch management, and I'll be go to again batch determination and check on a condition table. I'm defining here. Okay, so I'm just to go to creation now. Okay, so I'm just planning that. Okay, there was some 904 are just trying to do. Okay, and I'm just copying from the existing one. Okay, okay, so then it is copied from there. Okay, so from there it is copied, then moment type, and in case if you suppose I'm not aware about that what is standard table, if you want to create, okay, what you can do, you can select that what kind of the combination you are expecting. So the first combination of if you are expecting moment type, then you can select this one, double click, then it will come here. Then the second one, okay, plant. Then the next one, material. So like you can do the combination, you can select and generate that. Clear? So this is the way we can create. Okay. So you can take from existing one and you can copy, or you can create your own. Your you can create your own and you can customize that. Okay. Clear? So this is the way we'll be creating the our own condition table. Okay, so it will be displayed that okay, this table already there in the standard you can use, or if you want to do still generate this table, then you can enter, and the system will be generated that, and it will be stored in the package. Okay, so every module there has a, in the real time there is a module will be there. There is a one package will be created from basis team. That module you can use. Okay, so since it is a sandbox, maybe I can try to do which local server. So there might be we have dollar related. Let's see what it is their packages. Okay, so generally if it is a temporary related, that means if you save this dollar TMP, that is a local object. That means you cannot transport these changes to other system. Okay, so in the real time uh, you must be remember this one, you should not save in this package dollars. Okay, clear? So you can see in the packet never transported. Clear?
Okay.
Okay, might be okay, because in the real time, so you'll be having your own package, maybe they will be created like mm package separately. Okay, or and just put the mm star if it is anything which is there. Okay, so there will be MM related, if anything which is there, they will be created like their own packages for the each module. Okay, so that should not be impacted, but now I'm just saving in the dollar. Okay, which is like don't transport to the any other server. Okay, clear what you understand? Clear?
Got it.
Okay, so you can save in the local object or you can save something. So if you're saved in the local object, that is not transported to any other areas. Other, so you cannot transport these changes to any other areas. Okay, clear? So now the system is generating. Okay, so you can see the information which is created. So the table H9094 which is created. So if you go to this H904, okay, it's not HU. Okay, you can see here the actual. We can see that information. The table KH9014. Maybe this. Okay, so something which is a KOTH something is showing, but generally it will be like depends. Okay, okay. So in this case, it is saying like KOTH904 table. Okay, so whatever you maintain this condition record, it will be displayed. Now there is no data here. So in case if you maintain any condition records or something, that will be recorded here. So in the real time, what will be happen if you want to write the logic for the capturing the existing condition records, the value, you must be go with this table and search for that your application and strategy type and what you mentioned here. Okay, based on that, whether it is valid or valid not valid, based on this condition records, they can find it. Clear? So every procedure there will be a separate table. Even if it is a pricing procedure, then it is a different table, A904 or something like. Okay, in this case it is a KOTS 904. Clear? Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'll just
Yes,
go
sir.
back. Now this is the condition table which is generated. Okay. So now I can go display. I can see that. Okay. I can see it is generated. Okay. With validity period. Okay. So this is the first step which we are creating the condition table. Okay, so if you want to do for the production order and process order, sales order, they can create their own condition tables. Okay, clear? And now go to access sequence. So what is the meaning of the access sequence? The step one is table, condition table. Okay, so I'm just repeating this one. This first step is condition table. The second one is access sequence. If you understand this step, pricing procedure also very easy. Okay, so pricing procedure also the same steps here. Okay, even output determination also the same process. Okay, so access sequence, what is the access sequence is search strategy. Okay, search strategy. So if suppose I have the condition table, okay, I'm just assigning this search strategy. So how many combinations you can search? Okay, if suppose I just created only movement type, material and plant, right? You might be tomorrow if the someone is asking that, oh no, I just want to material, movement type and material and plant vendor. So they want to change the some other combination. Then you can maintain multiple combinations and assign to the access sequence. Okay, so same condition type can be work for the multiple combinations. Okay, clear? So now I'm just going to the access sequence here. Okay, I'm just I can use the standard also. Okay, or you can create your own. So standard is like a ME01 and you can just check that what it is, what combinations it is there. Okay, so that means when I'm using this access sequence, okay, the access sequence can be have the this combination or maybe this combination or maybe its combination or so the multiple combinations it is there. Okay, clear? So when this access sequence is assigned to condition type, when you are planning to maintain the condition records, either you can do with this combination you can maintain, or with this combination you can maintain, or you can maintain with this combination also. Okay, multiple combinations like. Okay, so now I just to create my own. Okay, I'm just creating my own. Okay, you can maybe you can copy from this one and copy this one. Okay, and create that your own style of the combination, which is like I'm just creating that the dummy one. Okay, with combination of moment type, material and plant, and I'm just copying all. Okay, let's okay then save. Okay, so this is a transport request number which we can generate while creating any configuration. So I'm just configuring like access sequence like something, or maybe you can put it like batch determination process or something. Okay, for understanding purpose or description. Okay, now just select this one, go to access sequence. Okay, then I don't need all these combinations, so I'll just delete all. Okay, Now save. Now I'll be go to new entries and I'll be go first step. Okay, this is the like a sequence how you want to be sequence. Then what is my table name? Table name which I created 904, right? Moment type, plant and combination, right? And now select this one, okay, and save. You can save and enter. Then save. Select this one and go to fields and enter again. Then it will be captured that the information from the what condition tables we have created, the structure and field names, it will be captured here. Okay, so this is the way you can create multiple combinations so that you can use the multiple ways, multiple combination to maintain a condition record. But I will be go now first one combination. Okay, is it clear?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Now, so the access sequence also completed. Now I'm just going to the my strategy types. Okay, so that means what basis it should be work that my condition type. Okay, so you just select this condition type and go to details. You can see that the combinations like here only you are assigning the class, you are here only you are assigning the sort sequence, other things you are assigning here, and also you are assigning the your access sequence. Okay, that means whenever I'm using these condition types. Okay, if you want example, okay, in the PO when I'm creating the PO, I'm just entering the freight cost. So how we are entering the freight cost? By using the FRA1 condition type, right? Or PB00 condition type for the gross price, or something discount which is a different condition type. So the similarly in this process for the batch such procedure, we have the condition type. Okay, so based on this condition type, what it is configured, the class and the characteristics, it will be work. Okay, so now I'll just copying this one. Okay, I'm just copying this one. I'm just creating my own style of the uh, condition type, my own style of the condition type. Okay, and I will be assigning my access sequence. What is my access sequence here? Again, the same which I created. Clear? Okay, now I save this one. So now select this one and go to details. Now it is copied. Okay, now my access sequence also it is assigned. So when I'm using this condition type, the access sequence it is based on this one. You can create a condition records. Now I need to create the class and sort sequence. Okay, so you want, so how to create a class? If you remember that release strategy, we created the class and characteristics, right? So first you need to be check that what characteristics you want to be used. Okay, so what is the transaction code to create the characteristics? CT04. Okay, so if you remember this one, we already discussed in the release strategy. We created the characteristics and assigned to class with a class type is 032. Now in this case, our class type is 023. Batch type. Okay, so we have already standard one. Okay, which is like defining that different process. Okay, so like expiry shelf life and okay, date of manufacturing date and okay, date of goods receipt date. So like we have different characteristics are there. Okay, so you can use that characteristics. So the table name which is MCH1. Okay, so those it is already there. Okay, you can use that standard one. So, 1 minute, just getting call. Okay, so we have standard some of the characteristics for the expiry date and date of last goods received and remaining shelf life. Okay, delivery dates like we have standard one. If you can remember that, you can do. Okay, you can maybe you can remember the characteristics like as we discussed now. Okay, or maybe you can create your own style of the characteristics by using the this table. Okay, so maybe you can use standard or you can use the customized one. So if you have the standard thing, necessarily it is not necessary to create a old one. Okay, so I'm just wait, I'm distracted. What are you using it? Remind. Let's see and just confirm it. Responding. So let's disconnect this one. Okay, let's see that. Okay, so like we have different again with maybe you can go to LWUDT. Okay, this is for the then last code cell shape. You can remember that if you want, or you can go to directly table level. Okay, maybe I discussed last time. You can go to MCH1 and you can see that what fields you want to be used. So there you can use your field names like what fields they are using like LWUDP. Okay, you can see here. Okay, so we have DAT. Just now I just shown right self-life expiry date 54 date, and you can go to like. What it is like LFT and WUDT. Okay? So I can use this one. Okay. So data class course shaped like we have different tables also. Okay. PFTAT like we can use so different tables. Okay. So now what I'm doing now I can use this standard condition type so characteristics and I'm creating the class. So what is our transaction code to create the class? What is the transaction code to create a class? CL02, right? So you can create your own style of the characteristics. Okay, maybe I can put like IM batch, okay, which you can like what maybe you can create and you can use the class type is 023. Earlier we are using for the release strategy that is 032 and now I'm using the 023. So 023 is the batch related. 032 is the release strategy related. So clear? Okay, so I'm just batch class, I'm just creating, and I'm just assigning that what characteristics you want to be assigned. That characteristics you can assign. So I'm just assigning that. Okay, we have TAT, which is for the self-life expiry date to calculate that, and we can. I'm creating that LOBM underscore LWUDT, that which we are just now which we discussed that LWUDT, LWUDT. Okay, so it is in the change mode. Okay, enter. Okay, so I'm just collecting this information when I'm just getting the goods and the information. Okay, if you want to be create your own other combinations also you can use. Okay, like delivery date. If you want to be capture that delivery date, like I can enter that this is also we can capture, which is like the batch information, delivery date, and other corresponding information which you want to be captured that you can come capture that. Okay, so I'm saving this one. Okay, so now what you can do? Yeah, 1 minute. Okay, so you can create your combination. What the different combination you can use. Okay, so now I created my own style of the class. So now what we need to do? I need to go in the SPRO configuration which I created for my condition type. What is my condition type which I created? Do you remember that what we created?
ZM1.
ZME1. Okay, so I just removed 0 and I just added there. Okay, so I'm just going to there and I'm just using that. Okay, here I'm just going to the search strategy and go to this strategy and I'm just going to my and here I just assigning that my class. Okay, what is my class? ZMM underscore ZMM underscore batch or something, right? ZM underscore batch something which I created. Okay, sorry, ZIM, I think ZIM I created. Okay, ZIM underscore batch. Okay, so that I assign first. Okay, now we also need a sort rule. We also need to create a sort sequence. Okay, so that sort sequence also you can create here only. Okay, so the sort selection rules you can create. Okay, so let's I will just go next procedure. Okay, then I'll be assigned by end of the all the configuration is completed. Now I'll be go to here bash search procedure. Okay, I'm just we have standard procedure like ME001. Okay, here what they are assigning? They are assigning that what condition that we are planning to use. Okay, so now I'm creating my own style of the condition procedure. Okay, then I'm using my own style of that, and what I will do, I'll be assigning that my own style of the condition type, which is like ZME1. Okay, so why I'm creating customized one. Okay, so in future, if you are getting that chance to work on the customization, so you must be aware about that how to create that. That's why I'm just going to customization. Okay, so now my procedure also it is there. The same what we did as of now, all the steps we are performing for the pricing procedure also. Okay, access sequence, condition table, condition types, and pricing procedure, all it will be the same. Okay, clear? So strategy type it is completed, and the this is also completed. My own procedure also it is completed. Now I'm doing that allocation activation. Okay, so I'm just doing the allocation. So my pricing procedure I'm assigning to the my moment types. Okay, so what are the moment types which we are using? That moment types I'm assigning the my own my condition type. So I'm just assigning here for 201 condition type. My I'm just assigning this my pricing procedure. Okay, and you need to be selected checkbox here. Okay, so now this allocation also it is completed. Okay, clear? Now I'll be go to selection classes and the selection roles. Okay, that you can create. Okay, you can go to display and you can see that this is the class and all which we discussed just now. Okay, then you need to be create a sort rule. Okay, so this is the CU01. Okay, you can create your own style of the sort sequence and you can assign the your roles. Okay, so I'm just creating that my own style of the sort role. Okay, then I will be assigning my characteristics here. Okay, so let's create something which is like ZIM underscore sort. Okay, so why I'm just creating the sort sequence, because how the search strategy, like how when the system is searching like the sequence. Okay, first in first out or last in first out, like when I'm using this one. Okay, the sort sequence what you use, the rules and regulations what you use, based on that the system will be capturing the information. Okay, so you can let me create your own style of the first in first out, or first in first expiry date to first out, what level you want to be create, you can use that. Okay, so I'm just creating that first in first out to or first in first expiry date first out, like I can use for the sort rule. Okay, then I will be assigning that my characteristics here, what characteristics you want to be used, that you can use. Okay, so based on the what I can use, like let's say alpha fb LOBM VFDAT, which I created one characteristic. So based on the self expiry date, okay, I'm just sorting the my sequence, okay, which is like when it is like ascending, like okay, when the self life expiry date was closing, so the system will taking the combination like ascending order. Okay, clear? So here we just, in case if you want to go descending order, you can go with a descending order. Okay, if you want to go with a ascending order, you can go, or descending order, you can go. So what is the difference here, ascending and descending? What is the
Descending
difference?
will pick the latest
Correct.
latest batch.
Yeah.
Ascending will pick the
Ascending is like
the
okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like. Descending is
yeah.
down, okay, like up and down. Okay. So you can see other details also what you created here, all this information, sort sequence and all. Okay, this is other purpose. This sort rule you are assigning in the strategy type, which I showed, right? That you are assigning here, that ME01, and go to here. Now I'm just assigning here this ZIM underscore sort. Okay, clear? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You can see here what characteristics and clause and everything you can see here, what it is assigned for this one. Okay, what it is assigned here is for this one characteristics that you can see here. Okay, so this is the major configuration. This is the, what we have doing the major configuration. Okay, other than this one, okay, other than this one, if you have a number batch numbers, okay, like number range which you're maintaining, the number range you can define here. Okay, if there is any customization, if you want, you can go with the user exist. Okay, and they can use Barry and user exist, they can use, and they can design the own batch number style. Maybe some companies they will be asking that, okay, I need date and month and year as a basic one, first 8 characters, then after that maybe just 2 characters, like 3 characters or 4 characters, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 1, the sequence it is coming. So in that case you must be go with the customization. Okay, clear?
Got it.
Okay, so then I'll be closing this one. Okay, and you can see the shelf life expiry date if you want to be used at expiry date check and at plant level. Okay, you can, because I'm just going with the expiry date, right? So I'm just going with my plant and I'm just activating this one. Okay, and again at the moment type level also where you want to be configure this. Okay, so the moment type level, what you want to be configured, that you can configure it. Right? So they have to be enter and check. Okay? They have to be enter the manufacturing date and have to be checked the expiry date. Okay, so while receiving the good, we must be check that manufacturing date and entering that. Okay, then the system will ask that when you entering, when you are receiving the batch or when you are receiving the good, the system will ask that enter the manufacturing date. It's mandatory. Okay, clear? Is it clear? Any questions here?
It is clear.
Okay, so this is the what we need to do configuration. Okay, and you have the transaction code. Okay, BMSM, which is like first time if you are creating for the client. That means if you are using first time. Okay, then maybe the client, if it is not objects which is not copied, okay, then you can copy that. That means first time if you are using this batch allocation or batch automatic process first time for then your client, then you can use this BMSM to copy from the existing client 000. So what do you mean by client 000? Anyone have the idea about that client 000?
Client 000 is like
Client 000 is the standard client. Okay, if you want to be create any customized client number which is like 810 820 830, okay, or maybe in the standard development system, quality system, testing client, golden clients, okay, the base system they will be copying from the 000 to the existing. Okay, so that's the functionalities all it will be copied from 000 to, so it is like a copy of the standard client. Clear? Is it clear? So first time when you are doing, you can just copy from here. Okay. Since it is already we are using so many times the batch determination process in this client, so it is not necessary to do. But first time if you are doing, then you can go to BMS1, BMSM, then you can copy the all this. Okay. Clear? Is it clear? So it will be
Got
copy all standard, whatever the characteristics which is assigned and what process is, all it will be coming here. So any questions here?
no.
Now what we need to do? So you can go to MBC1, okay, and you can maintain the condition record. So if you see in the metal master record, sorry, in the pricing procedure, the PB00 or freight charges, how we are maintaining? We are maintaining in MEK1, right? So maintaining condition record. So like here, we are maintaining in the MBC1. Okay, so you can see here my condition type, okay, which is my strategy type which is there, and the key combinations which is there, memory type, plant, and if I maintain the multiple combinations, then it will display multiple combinations. So if you remember that in the ME01 we have a number of combinations are there, 5 or 6 combinations are there, but for a ZME1 I just copied only one combination. Okay, so if it is 5 combinations are there, it will be displayed like multiple combinations. Okay, if you want to show the example, I will go to MEK1 and I can go to PB00. Let's see the combinations like multiplicity. So either you can go use this one, you can use this one, you can use this one. Okay, depends on the process you can use. Clear? Clear? Any questions here?
No, sir.
No question.
Okay. Now, if I'm going to material master record, okay, if which material you want to be used the batch, okay, that batch you can you need to be select the batch management checkbox. Okay, so let's say I'm creating one material, but you're using the 100-100. Okay, I'm just using this 100-100. Okay, and I will be create one material. Okay, so I'll just create like Z100. Okay, -100. I'm creating my own style of the material. Okay, so there is no, I'm just copying from here, and whatever it is required for me, maybe I just need basic data, I need purchasing data, and I need general data, plan data, and the accounting data which I required. I'm just using that. Okay, and I'm just copying from, okay, 0001. Okay, so you can use for testing the batch. Okay? And okay, and you must be select the batch management selection. Okay, so this is a very important, the best checkbox it is. Once you selected the batch management checkbox and you process the orders and you process the stock, everything, then it is not possible to revert back. So when it is possible, again, we have the SAP note to check that all open orders needs to be closed and all stocks should be zero for this plant and this batches. Then only it is a revert back to process. Okay, clear? So I'm just using this and I'm just reminding this, and I can change the price. Okay, necessarily my just using, and I can save. Clear? Clear? Now I'm just going to the 501 moment. Right? Let's try with 501, or I can create a PO and I can do the process as well. No issue. Okay, so because I just configured for 101 and I configured for 501 as well. Okay, I'm just using this one, and I'll be using 5 for my material which is I created. Okay, so when I just trying to receive this plant and store location, the system will check that the material master record, whether this material is activated batch management, then the batch tab will be captured. Okay, clear? So before this proceeding this one, so I will just show you one more thing which I'm going to my material master record. Since I'm planning to use the shelf life, so I must be entered that the shelf life and total shelf life for this material, and remaining shelf life should be I'm just using. Okay, I'm just using like total days which is like 60 days. The minimum remaining shelf life should be checking like 10 days. Okay, so that, so what it is giving a message when you are doing the receiving the goods, either it may be manufacturing goods or it may be anything, you must be entered that manufacturing date. Okay, must be entered the manufacturing date. Now this is a check now. Now I'll be receiving that. Okay, where is that? I just go back again. I'll just go to MIGO. Okay, I'm just receiving this material. So what's the material number? Get iPhone. That's iPhone. And I'm just receiving the 1000 pieces for this batch. and I'm using my material and plant and store location, and the vendor, maybe I can enter whatever it maybe have vendors, and the batch information. So when if I'm not entering the data of manufacturing, then the system will ask that data of production must be entered. Okay, and system will be creating automatically batch number based on my number range which is configured. So I'm just suppose it is manufactured like 31st, or maybe I'm just putting like 31st, or maybe I can put like first. Let's say I'm just putting test. Okay, the system will be capturing automatically. The system will be calculating the SLED. When I just click on check, the system automatically checking that the shelf life expiry date. Based on that, what it is assigned in the metal master record. Based on that, the system is calculating the remaining shelf life SLED. Okay. Okay, clear? And I just code and posting this one. Okay, so then this is showing something accounting data which is not maintained for this current year. So which is like 2023. I'll be go on maintaining this 1000 and go to 40, 49. Okay, 49 what is there? Okay, I'll just go this 49. Then I'll give you the 49 number 2023. Then I'll be entering this one. So now I'll just check and I'll be post again. Check and post. Okay. So now, so you can see the batch number which is created. This batch number, if you want to see, you can go to MSC here, MSC 3. Okay. So for this batch number and other details, you can see here. Okay. So you can see data of manufacturing and the data of SLED 60 days, which is counted, right? 30 days and 30 days. So 60 days it is calculated. Okay. And vendor and last course is paid. All this information which is captured here. Okay. So if you are assigned, if you can see here, the remaining shelf life and total shelf life also it is informed here. Okay. So in case if you already maintain in the metal master record also, you can maintain in the metal master record also. If you go to MM01, okay, or MM02, okay, there is a characteristics tab which is here. Okay. So you can go to I'm just need to create first time. So I'll just go to MM01. In the classification view, it is there. Select and the classification view, enter. Then you can assign your own classes. So it is copying from the this one, right? Already I'm just remove this one. You can also create your own class and you can assign here. Okay. What are the class type which you're planning for the, suppose you are planning for the 023. So you can select the 023 and you can assign your, okay, you can assign your class. Okay. So this is the way we will be doing the batch determination. Okay. And we are assign, if we are using for the last in first out or first in first out or first expiry date. So based on our characteristics, you must be assigned in the sort sequence. Okay, you need to change that sort role in the condition type. Okay, because in case of the first in first out, we are considering that okay the what expiry date it is there. In case of first expiry date and there will be a VFDAT, you have to consider. Okay. So if I'm just go to CU 70, then go to CU 70. So this is I'm using for this. This is for the creation, right? I'll just go to display. Okay. So this is I'm just using for the first expiry, first out. If I'm using the first in first out, there might be different characteristics what we use. Okay. Clear? Any questions here?
No.
Oh, okay, then it's almost done.
I have a question. I have a small question.
Yes, please.